Well, it's nice to be back on set, especially with someone I was obviously just with. Of course, we've already touched on it a little bit in the Today's Show, but we're talking about Star Wars Galaxy's Edge.
That's
we finally get to show some of the coverage. What were some of your things that were standing out to you looking back?
I just got to tell you, the detail that park has is immense. It's Walt Disney World's largest expansion yet to date, and you really get, I mean, like you said, you feel like you're being transported to an entirely new galaxy.
Well, and that's the thing. You've got the food, you've got the merchandise to feel like you are living on a different planet. But what about the entertainment that'll be happening?
That's right.
Well, that's what we're going to check in on now.
FN 843 got stuck with crate scanning.
The entertainment here on Batuu is like nothing else you've experienced, especially at Hollywood Studios. Explain how fans, guests can experience something a little different while they're here.
Absolutely. Well, Galaxy's Edge, Batuu is in a fully immersive environment, so it's very different. You don't line up to meet characters. You just never know when a character's going to pop up and be right there and interact with you and help you create your own Star Wars adventure with them.
I keep hearing the word immersive. That's really what you read this to be. And I know I've even heard people talk about like, oh, are we going to see Darth Vader? Are we going to see this? No, you're not, because this is what, set in real time. Explain that a little bit.
Well, right now where we are in the universe and in the timeline, Rey is with the Resistance, so Luke Skywalker is legend of the past. Currently we are living through Rey's journey. In fact, I hear that she is around here on Batuu.
Oh, so you really may run in and you see these people as they would eat, as they would live on this planet or visit Batuu, right?
Absolutely. When you're here, you are living your Star Wars story. So you are on Batuu. You are eating the food of Batuu. You are shopping in not Disney stores, but Batuu shops and marketplaces.
You know, I'm curious. I want to throw kind of maybe a trick question at you. How are you kind of approaching that? You do have Star Tours up front, which everybody, of course, loves, and now you have this whole other area of Star Wars. Explain the differences and how people can expect to visit both and get two different experiences.
Absolutely. Well, Batuu is, like I said, an immersive environment where you're living your Star Wars adventure every day. We still have a lot of our classic Star Wars offerings off-planet back in Hollywood Studios. You could still experience the classic Star Tours ride, which is one of my favorites of all time. You can still see the Jedi training show out there. We still have Star Wars: A Galaxy Far, Far Away playing on our main stage, and you can meet Darth Vader over in Launch Bay.
You know, I'm curious, Rob. I always like to get tips and tricks for our viewers at home. We like to hook them up as best as we can.
Of course.
What are your tips? What are your tips when people come here, they travel to Batuu, how can they get the best experience?
You know, when you come to Batuu, if you really want the best experience, I say eat the food and drink the drinks. Blue milk
I like that.
is amazing.
Yeah.
So if you haven't tried blue milk yet, there's also green milk. I'm partial to the blue myself, but everybody's got different opinions. The food here is so unique because it's food from a planet you've never been to. So it's the other day I had fried tip yip, which was absolutely delicious, and everything here is just slightly different than you would expect. So if you really want to feel like you're on the planet, live on the planet, eat the food, drink, talk to the people around you.
Okay, so I do have to ask too, I'm hearing some rumors as I'm kind of walking around.
Yeah.
I'm hearing things, I'm seeing the TIE Echelon behind me. Is it true? Is it true that we do have some New Order walking around here? Like,
Well,
do
the
people
First
need
Order
to be
did
aware of
land
First Order?
here recently, and you should probably
Step aside, traveler. We need to see some identification.
Was this part of it? Was this part of the thing?
We are looking for a Resistance spy here on Black Spire Outpost. Do you have any information whatsoever?
I'm just a host.
She's stammering. She needs to be
I
questioned.
stammer a lot,
Bring
trust
her
me.
to the prisoner transport, troopers.
This way, please.
Guys.